All right, so it is Sunday morning, and it's Sunday morning. So I just want to say that it's going to be one of those great days today, because so LSPR is over, and the American Rally Association is basically done. They have some rallies that are left, but they're not the major, they're the major ones, the ones that like Travis and the ones that Travis and Connor Martell and Brendan Semenu do. So they weren't. Yeah, Brendan Semenu wasn't there. Semenu was out BMX, or he was out mountain biking, so that's where he was at. But so that season is pretty much done. But they do have some other rallies coming up that are the regional ones, that are in your area. Like, there are regional rallies that are left. There's another one coming up in Michigan next week. There's another one coming up somewhere else. And there's all these other ones. You just have to go to the American Rally Association to find out what local ones are coming up and go from there. But, it's not really like so that the American Rally Association has some local rallies that are left. There's some rallies that are left for the for the World Rally Championships. There's some that are left. I think there's 4 left before the season's over for the WRC. I know that the Land O'Lakes area SCCA Rally Cross and Rally Association has stuff coming up next weekend. Yeah. They have a spooktacular rally coming up next weekend. And it's out at Pine City is the name of the place. It's at the Williams' Farm, I think is what it's called. I have the address on the Tracks Revolution, Tracksaholics Rally Works page and group. And all you got to do is go to your local, put in Land O'Lakes SCCA Rally or Land O'Lakes Region, SCCA Region, and go from there, and you should be able to come up with the thing and find out where the Spooktacular Rally is on the 28th or the 24th next weekend. Yep. Yeah. I think it's the 28th next weekend. I can't remember if it's the 28th or 24th or whatever. I don't remember. I think it's the 24th or 25th. I think it's the 24th. Yeah. It's going to be out at the Pine City, or it's going to be out at Pine City or the Williams' Farm is what it was, and it's going to be out there, and it's going to be really good. I'm going to be shooting video for the Tracks Revolution, Tracksaholics Rally Works Division podcast and everything else, and trying to get stuff done. Drop a gear. I just want to say, Matt Gold, you did a really good job at shooting some of your guys' events, or shooting at LSPR over the weekend. Wish I was there. I mean, you guys did a hell of a job. I don't understand why finally after this time at the American Rally Association, I don't understand. They had a trailer this time, and they had a guy doing a live podcast at LSPR, and he was following the races. And when the races were done, he was sitting there like, well, what are we going to do? And I was like, well, you could go to another rally and talk about like the WRC coverage of the Central European Rally, so that more and more people got involved with rally car racing, and they knew that there was other events going on. But that was like going to another event and watching another event, which what I do on my channel, if I have events that are going on and there's not anything going on, I talk about rally car racing and I get into it. But yeah, so I recently talked to Jeremy and my friend Shay. They live out in Miltona, and Jeremy's got himself going on very well. I think he's got himself his business up and running where he's working on cars and stuff now. He's trying to get into racing still, but I don't know if he's going into like motocross or if he's going into demolition derby. I think he should do rallycross. Yeah, I think we should build up 2 cars and then do rallycross. I think he should race rallycross, or he and I should do it together. I'll be a co-driver if he wants me to. He can be a driver, or I can be a driver. We can switch back and forth. Who knows, But sometimes you don't really need a co-driver, and sometimes you don't really need, to have it so you can have 2 different cars and you can race. I mean, I think he still runs his number. I think it was 666 Williams Racing. I still run Tracks Revolution, Tracksaholics. So I'm trying to do my thing. He's trying to do his. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't know what they would let him have for a number. I'm trying to take 869 because that's the number that I want. Yeah, 869 because that's the number I want for mine, or 609 for. I want 609 or 869, but I don't know what I'm going to end up getting because I really have no clue. Because I'm working on trying to establish myself and get stuff figured out, because that's what I want to do. I know that life is just one of those things that don't really seem to happen very much, and I just don't really know exactly where I'm going with a lot of things. I mean, I'm living my life one day at a time. I just really don't know where I'm supposed to end up, and going through a lot of things in life kind of slows down and throws the hammer on things, and you're just kind of, not able to figure out what you want to do. And it really does kind of put a damper on things. But I'm not behind on my bills. I'm working on trying to get myself situated and work on things. Because I have to. I have to get myself figured out. every day goes by, I want this damn rallycross track. I want my life. I want my school. I want to do what I want to do. I mean, there's a guy that is in the American Rally Association, and he's one of the inspirational people that I look up to. His name is Seamus Burke, and he drives a Ford Escort Mark II with a it's got a Mustang engine in it, and it's rear-wheel drive, and he's been driving two-wheel drive rally for a long time. I actually met him at the first Ojibwe rally that I went to back in the day when Bucky Lasek was there. I don't remember what year that was, but I went to that, and I met Travis. I talked to him, and then I talked to Seamus, and Seamus was like, he was telling me, he's like, I'm an old guy, and I'm up here in age, but I still rally. The guy's 69 years of age, and he still rallies. So I don't know if he's going to put it up this year, or if he's going to rally one more year or not, but he's inspired me to do a lot of things. And basically what I want to be is the Joe Gibbs. I want to be the Joe Gibbs or the Hendrick Racing or the Ray Childress or the Childress Racing. I want to be an owner. I want to be an owner of a rally school and team, and I want to work on building rally cars. I want my own thing. And I have the Traxaholics Rally Division, or TRD. Yeah, Traxaholics Rally Division, or TRD. Yeah. You can call it Turd if you want to. Yeah, I thought it was TRP, but I guess I'm a retard. It's TRD. So, yeah, we have the Traxaholics Rally Division, or TRD. Yep. So we have Turd. So, yeah. And, the Traxaholics Rally Division, I have that. I would love to build rally cars, sell rally parts, and do stuff with rally cars, man. Because I love all kinds of rally cars. I love rally cars more than anything in the world. And I found this out today, that the Volkswagen Golf or the Volkswagen GTI variants of the car just got Motor Trend 2026 Car of the Year. So that means Volkswagen has got Car of the Year. Volkswagen, yeah. The Golf and the GTI. Yep. So the hot hatchback from Golf has won Motor Trend's Car of the Year. Now, it's not doing very well in rally right now. The Volkswagen Polo isn't. But that's still a variant of the GTI and a variant of the Golf. Yes, it's called the Polo. But I've loved Volkswagens. I actually like the Volkswagen hatchback. I think they're really cool. I've always loved an R32 Volkswagen Golf or a Volkswagen Rabbit or whatever the Volkswagen is that was an R32. I think it was a Golf. But I always loved that because that was a Subaru killer. It was a very fast little car. It had a V6 in it. Yeah. It had a V6 in it. It was all-wheel drive. And I have loved an R32 Volkswagen for a long time. I've always loved that little car because it was fast. And I loved it to death. It was amazing. And I think the Volkswagen rally car is really nice. I love the Volkswagen rally cars. I mean, I've been looking at all kinds of different vehicles for rally car racing, and I found out that the Volkswagen was really nice, the Toyota GR or the Yaris was really nice, Honda Fit was really nice, the Mini Cooper, the Countryman that I have, the Clubman, the Paceman, those are all really, really good. The FRS, not the FR, yeah, the FRS is a good rally car, but I'm talking about hatchback ones. I'm talking about the STI hatchback. I love that. Yeah, the STI hatchback. I also love the Focus, the Focus ST and the Focus RS. Like Chris Dunn's got one of those, and that was one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen, because Ken Block had that. The Mazda 3, Mazda Speed, and then the new Mazda 3 all-wheel drive. Those are really nice too. They're really nice variants of a hatchback, which is a very nice car that you could use for rally car racing. Crosstrek you can use for rally cars, or for rally car racing too. Crosstreks are really nice, but they're only automatic. You can't really find a manual transmission in most vehicles, but you can, and when you find them, dude, there's nothing wrong with racing a manual or an automatic in rally car racing. It's just, you got to go out there and find a vehicle that you want to throw down. And me, for rally car racing, Mini Coopers are my favorite right now. Yeah, Mini Coopers are my favorite for like the Paceman, Countryman, and Clubman. Those are my favorite. And then it's the Volkswagen, and then it's the Focus, or the Fiesta, RS or ST, and then it's the Toyota Corolla GR or Yaris. Yeah, and then we go into the other ones. But, I am not a big, dude, Subarus is still a great car, but I love the hatchbacks, and not a lot of people race the hatchback Subarus. The Hondas, or the N20s, the i20, the one that Honda uses, is, a great car. It's all-wheel drive, but they have to ship it out to Germany to make it all-wheel drive, because that's who makes it. But the Veloster here in America is only front-wheel drive, and that's a nice car. But if it was all-wheel drive, it'd be a hell of a lot better. But the Corolla, the GR Corolla over here in America, those are selling like hotcakes and sausage now. People like those, yeah. But if we were to still keep on going with rally cars, the hatchbacks are the way to go. I still think that's the way to go. I love the Volkswagen Golf hatchback. I love that car. I love that variant, that version. It's called the Polo over in Germany and England, and it's really nice. I still would love to go see a rally car race in England. I would love to open up my door and just go see it and everything else. And, I just wish that would happen. But I'm still sitting here wishing that things would happen for me. Getting over $10 million would be really nice, because that's what I would use to start the land that I need. To buy my land is only about $3 million. It's 1,000 acres out in Walker, Minnesota. I'd love to buy that land, because I could use it for hunting. I could use it for rallycross racing or off-road trails, because that's what the guy said he would sell me it for. If I said that I would be using it for off-road trails or something like that, he said that'd be cool. And Walker is right next to BIR, so it'd be a track that they could use for rallycross racing. Instead of having to go to BIR and tear up a new track, they could use it at my house if they wanted to. But this is all stuff that's down the freaking road, man. Stuff that's going to happen whenever the man upstairs wants me to, win. But people never take me serious. I sit here every day and I think to myself, Jack, when are you going to realize to yourself that maybe you're just blowing, you're asking the wrong person, But every day is a new day. Every day is something that I'm trying so hard. I mean, I've been posting videos about, things. People don't understand me, don't get me, they don't know what I want. And all I say to people is, look, all I want to do is live my life. I'm no longer going to, bust my ass to like somebody if they don't want to like me back. If I sit here and keep on trying, I'm not even going to try anymore. I'm done. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Whatever. You don't want to be around me? I don't want to be around you. Because I'm going to do what I want to do, and what I want to do is be a owner and, a team captain, a team president of a rally car team. And I want to start a rally school. And that's what I'm concentrating everything on my life for. I mean, yeah, I even thought of not doing Camo Claus anymore. But Camo Claus is my Christmas thing. That happens every year in December. And, I can do it anytime I want to, because Camo Claus is, Camo Claus is basically, if you guys don't know what the origin of Camo Claus is something that I started 13 years ago. I started it 13 years ago, and basically what it is it's a guy who wears a camo suit and goes around at Christmas time saying that he's Santa's cousin. And I did that 13 years ago. And I can do Camo Claus anytime I want to, because Camo Claus is a non-traditional Santa Claus. He's something that a lot of people don't really know much about. And one of the funniest things in the world is that I posted up a thing for the video game Call of Duty. Call of Duty has a contest out that they say, send us your greatest tactical or your greatest outfit for what you think should be in the next Call of Duty game. I basically sent them a picture of Camo Claus sitting on a couch. And I said, hey, I wanted to put this in Fortnite, but the bastards just said no, but then they made their own character. They made their own character for wintertime called like General North or General Snow or something like that, or, something. And he was a Santa Claus with a white beard and white hair, wearing, camouflage, but it was green camo, and he had tattoos all over his arms. So basically, he looked like a tattooed camo Santa, is what he looked like. So he stole because Fortnite stole my idea. They stole the idea for Camo Claus, but they couldn't call him Camo Claus because I have the name Camo Claus. It's in my name. And since I'm trying to get my name changed in the state of Minnesota to Jaximus Frosty Claus, K-L-A-U-Z, which is a.k.a. Camo Claus, which is K-A-M-O-K-L-A-U-Z, which is who I am, because I started Camo Claus 13 years ago. I own the rights to that. So nobody can take that from me. If you want it, you can come get it from my cold, dead hands. But I'll tell you right now, you ain't getting Camo Claus, because that's my thing. So I went and I submitted this idea to Call of Duty. And Call of Duty sent me this thing back saying, holy crap, that's like the coolest damn thing we've ever seen. So they've been asking me if I want to be a part of this and telling me that I've been doing this and telling me that I've been getting very far, but I don't really know, okay? I just take it one day at a time. If I win this thing with camo claws, I win this thing with camo claws. I get put in a video game. Yeah. Basically, I go to where they make the game, Call of Duty. They fly me out there. I put on the outfit. I put a little earpiece in my ear. And I play Call of Duty with a bunch of kids dressed up as camo claws. And then you can actually get that skin. So you get me. Yeah. You basically get me dressed up as camo claws. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm trying to get votes. Trying to get people to support me. I don't know. It's on my Facebook page. Yeah. But thing is that what I also want to do with rally car racing is I want to watch TV, you know, the rally car racing and stuff on YouTube, do the commentating for it, you know, because, you know, I want to do commentating for Dirt page, man. And yes, I'm getting older. I'm getting legendary and I'm getting superior. And like I said, I would love to be the Ray Childress, the Joe Gibbs. You know, I'd love to be the man of rally car racing, the Lance Smith. Because Lance Smith is one of the guys that inspired me to want to start up a team. And the thing is that we're going to use all kinds of different cars. We're not just going to use one brand. Like, I mean, yeah, Subaru's really nice. I would like to use Mini Coopers, but we can use Mini Coopers, Volkswagens, Toyotas, Fords. I mean, Fords would be nice too. I would love to use Fords because, you know, they have some really nice vehicles. I mean, Ford is a great company. I would love Ford to turn around and say, hey, Jack Smith, how you doing? This is, you know, somebody of Ford. You know, we work for Ford, and we see that you want to go, you know, rally car racing. So we'll bring the Ford, you know, the Ford Focus ST. We'll get you a couple of those. We'll get you some, you know, Fiestas. We'll get you some of those. And even if you really and truly want to, we'll get you the E-Mustangs. And we'll let you try the Rally E-Mustang in a rally car race, which I think would be really cool, because that could be used as like an SUV or something. You know? That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go with Mini, was because Mini also has a vehicle that you guys don't know much about that's used in the Dark Car Rally. It's called a Rally X. It's called an X-Raid Rally Cooper. If you go on Forza and you go down to Mini, they have this SUV looking thing. It's called an X-Raid John Cooper Works Countryman. And it's a buggy or a truggy. They use it, and those are made by Mini. Now, what they did was they just took a shell, but they built it up to be an off-road dark car vehicle. They use it in the Dark Car Rally. Yep, they use it in Dark Car, and they use it in different rallies all over the world. They also use Broncos. They do that with Broncos. So that's another reason why I would like to do Fords. But, you know, Ford's also has a lot of cool vehicles. Now, Volkswagen has some really cool vehicles as well. I mean, they have the Baja Beetles. You can turn a Beetle into a rally car. Yeah, they use Beetles for driving over jumps and stuff when they do side-by-side racing. They do it for like a side thing. But they don't have an SUV. Volkswagen doesn't really have a... Well, they actually do. They have the Touran and the Tiguan. Yeah, they have the Touran, and they have they have some good SUVs. Yeah, they have some SUVs that are really nice. So Volkswagen, Ford, and Mini all have some really nice vehicles that can do that. And now Toyota, with the Mini FJ Cruiser coming out and the new GR Corolla, they have that too. So I have a lot of car manufacturer brands that I can use that have a lot of opportunities for doing like different car rallies. But I'm trying to stay away from Subaru. Not because I don't like Subaru. I have nothing against Subaru. Subaru is a great car company. It's just that I don't want to use them because everybody uses a damn Subaru for rally car racing. Nothing against it. It's just that I want to try a different vehicle that other people don't use. Because I want to go to an event and not hear this. Oh, look, there goes another Subaru. Oh, look, there goes another Subaru. Oh, look, there goes another Subaru. Because every person in rallycross or rally car racing or nitro rallycross or everything uses a damn Subaru. Yes. I have nothing against Subaru. I even like Audi. Yeah, I like Audi. Or Audi. Or Skoda. Or something, or Skoda, or whatever. Or Renault, or something like that. Or even Mazda. But there's all kinds of different vehicles that are in rally car racing and they're brand manufacturers that you can use other than Subaru. Because when I went to the Land O'Lakes area race last week, or like a couple weeks ago, when I went to that before LSPR, when I went to that race, the all-wheel drive competition, the all-wheel drive thing had 4 Subarus. 4 or 5 Subarus. Yes. Some naturally aspirated, some turbo. But they had 4 Subarus. And I would have been the underdog because I had a Mini Cooper. But I still haven't been able to race my car yet because, one, I don't have another vehicle yet. So I can't be driving my vehicle, my only one vehicle. But here's the sad thing. So my headlight on my Mini Cooper is completely shattered out. My taillights are completely shattered out. So the car is ready to be driven as a rally car because the thing is somebody keeps on shattering out my shit when it's parked somewhere. So I have to order parts all the time. And, they have to come from, some special, magical, faraway land because they don't have Mini Cooper parts lying around in Minnesota. I would love to have a brand new set of headlights and a brand new set of taillights, but not pay over $700 to, $200 for, a set of taillights and $700 for a set of headlights. And I don't want the New England, I don't want the England taillights on my car because I just want the bone stock ones because I don't want to break a set of taillights all the time. I mean, to be honest with you, the only time you're ever going to need to put a 4-pillar front, headlight mount on the front of a rally car is if you race at night. But when am I ever going to race at night? But you need to have taillights, headlights, and working lights to race. And I just don't have that. But I'd love to. Oh yeah, I'd love to have that. But I also want to buy another vehicle first too. I want to buy, another van. And I want to start paying the van off and, and buying a van and working on the van and not living in a van down by the river. No, I want to have a van because I want to be able to tow my Mini Cooper to the track. That's what I want to do. Yeah? Because I want a rally car race. And Jeremy, if he's got another vehicle to work on, he's got another vehicle to work on. He does work. He's a mechanic. He's a good guy. So does Cody. My friend Cody is a mechanic as well. Well, my brother Cody is a mechanic as well. But see, I would just love to be able to do rallycross racing because I think it'd be so much fun. I don't understand why the fuck I'm coughing all the fucking time. I start fucking coughing all the time for no fucking reason. Yeah, I've been coughing for like no reason for the last couple of weeks, and I don't know why I do it, but it pisses me off more than anything. Because I don't even want to cough. I just want to go and be done. I'm on my way back from the airport, and I don't have anybody with me because there was nobody at either Terminal 1 or Terminal 2, so I'm on my way home. But I gotta I gotta clean my car up and get some stuff out of it so that I can see Joe tomorrow and get some stuff taken care of with her. And it's not gonna be a bad thing. I just want to go see her. Because like I do say, guys, I miss her a lot. Yeah, I miss her a lot. She knows that, I think. But I don't know. Because I've been thinking about a lot of things. And, I don't even want to do the divorce anymore. Because I really and truly would like to just help her out. Help her get on her way, and I want to help out her family because I actually do love that family. I love her a lot. People don't really think that, but whatever. Because I've been learning a lot about things, and I've been learning, a lot of things that have been going on in my mind, and I just. I don't even really care anymore about a lot of things. I care more about my passion for rally cars and being around rally cars more than I care about anything else. But if you want to know, Joe comes first and then rally cars come second. Because I really messed it up. Yeah, I really did. And, I really and truly would love to be able to just, move on and start over. But it's got to be a mutual thing. It's got to be a mutual thing for Joe and I. I love Joe. I think she's a great person. I just think that I was too dumb to realize things, and I was always mad all the time, and I was always, mad because I guess I never saw things. I never saw things that, I never saw things the way that Joe saw things. Like, she saw a lot of things, and she showed me the light. And Jill, cousin Jill, she showed me the light, and she's told me a lot of things. My sister Katie, I have a sister, Katie, also Katie Landis, but I have a sister named Katie, and she's one of the greatest people in my life, and she basically showed me the light, and she told me, she said, hey, Jack, you are a unique person, and so did Julie. Julie is a lady that I work with. She does the braids in my hair. She's like my stepmom, but I actually say that she's like a real mom to me because she shows me a lot of love and she shows me a lot of respect, and I really think that she's a great lady, and I haven't hung out with her for a long time. I miss hanging out with her, and she is really cool, and I can't wait to hang out with her again. But if she's recovering and getting better, then she's got to get better, and that's fine. She's probably going through a lot of stuff right now, but I just sit here and I live my life every day, and I just don't know. I mean, I was going to wait to do this when I got home, and was going to go live on Facebook when I got home, which is only going to be in a couple of minutes. But I just wanted to get this off my chest and get it over with, so that when I get home, I can get both videos back up. Sometimes you guys got to understand, I start the videos off with car stuff, and then I move it on to the Rebel J Show and kind of do it solo, because that's what it is. It's the Rebel J Show. It starts off with me talking about cars, and then kind of me moving it over, because I usually won't do a Traxaholics podcast unless I'm at home. This is kind of just an everyday diary book, and this is what I do when I'm driving. Well, I'm actually not. I'm driving, but it's a hands-free device, so I'm not touching my phone. I'm not even anywhere near my phone. I don't touch it. I just leave it where it is. It's just right there in the hands-free device in the cradle. And basically, well, the cell phone's in the cradle in the silver spoon. I'm just talking under the moon. Okay, so basically that's what I'm doing. So this is the Rebel J Show. I still want Jeremy, Jay Grizz, Jeremy D. Jeremy D is my boy and my friend from the Two Bears, or the Berserker Bears podcast, and he's the guy that I love so much. Jeremy Williams, Jeremy Adam Williams. He's the guy that's probably going to do Traxaholics podcast with me when we do like how to change spark plugs in the Mini Cooper, or when we do all that kind of stuff. He's going to work on the car. He's going to look at some stuff tomorrow when I go and see him, because I got to go see Jeremy. I got to go see my kids, because I'm godfather to one of them, so I got to go see them and everything else. And I've been posting stuff on MAD, Minnesota After Dark, trying to talk to people, but everybody kind of seems to block me out. So, so this thing's reconnected every fucking time. So this is the reason why I'm going to stop doing these on the road and start doing them at home when I get home. Because the thing is I'm just going to do them when I get home, because every time this thing kicks out, and it doesn't seem to work. But then when I'm at home and I sit there and I'm like turning my phone on and trying to use the Wi-Fi that's on my fucking phone, it doesn't use the Wi-Fi on my phone. Yeah, it doesn't. Which pisses me off, because I should be able to connect my phone to my Wi-Fi box, and it should automatically always stay on my Wi-Fi box for my thing, and it should be fast. But my phone limits everything all the time because it's a douchebag. Because my phone limits everything. It always limits everything. It makes everything so freaking hard. But when I want to go see my friends and I want to go take care of some things, and I got stuff I got to do tomorrow that's always on my mind. And it's just, you know, I've had the Mini Cooper now for a while. I enjoy it. I love the little car. But the reason why I want to turn that into a rally car so bad is because, one, there are so many people out there that want me to rally it. I never really understood how many people want me to rally it. I mean, shit. So this guy named Jared that runs the Land O'Lakes area region rally cross at his farm and at the Williams farm out in Pine City. When they found out that I wasn't rallying or when I wasn't racing, they were like, "What? Why aren't you racing?" I'm like, "Dude, because I don't have the money to get an SCCA license, and I don't have the money to get, to put my car in. Because if I wreck my car driving flat out, I'm fucked." But see, I don't have any extra money lying around, and I can't get the man upstairs to give me any money to help me out to win anything. And I sure as hell don't have any investors that want to drop money on my ass because they don't know me from Adam. So, that's the thing. But I would love to rally my car. I would love to see how well it does. I would love to see how well I do. Because I want a rally car race, man. I've been wanting to rally car race ever since I got my fucking driver's license. Yes. I've wanted to rally car race ever since I was 10. Yeah. Because I loved dirt racing. I've always loved the dirt. I always thought the dirt was better than driving on tarmac or asphalt. I always thought asphalt sucked. Yeah. Give me a gravel road, man. Shit, some of the best moonshine running was done on gravel roads in Georgia. Just the good old boys. Yeah. That was where I got my idea for rally. Was the Dukes of Hazzard rally. It's on gravel roads. Every time they went around a corner, they kicked up dust. And it wasn't about, an orange Charger that was jumping a bridge or anything, but shit, dude, I would love to build a car that was like rear-wheel drive and call it like Little Duke or something, Little Dukes. Or Little Lee. And take it out to like a rally car race, and then as soon as we go off of a jump, hit the fucking, the rebel horn or the Dixie horn and have it fly through the air. I think that'd be cool as hell. That's why I made Field Marshal Lee. Because I had a Mini Cooper. It was called Field Marshal Lee. And what it was made for was it was made because they don't call them generals in Britain. They call them field marshals. Yeah. And in the British Army, they don't call them general. They call them field marshals. So I called it Field Marshal Lee, and then I put a British flag on top of the car. Yeah. I put a St. George's Cross, or I put a British Royal, British, Army flag on top of the car. and then I called it General or Field Marshal Lee, and I put that on the next to, on the car. And I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And then when you jump the car, it didn't do the Dixie horn. It did the Queen's March. Yes, it did the Queen's March. Yeah, the song for the Queen. Yeah, yeah. And I thought that was the coolest damn thing ever. And it was so funny, and I had fun with it. And I loved it. And it was so awesome. And I used to make all kinds of Mini Coopers. I called one Rebel. I called one Union Jacked, which basically is, it's Union Jacked, which is the American flag, the Rebel flag, and the Union Jack all rolled into one on the top of a Mini Cooper. Yeah, it was called Union Jacked. And that was supposed to be, the collaboration of when Britain and America came together. They called it, they were supposed to be the time when it came together. And that was basically when Joe and I got married, was when Britain and America came together. Because I love Joe, man. And I love Joe. I still love her to this day. It's just that, I gotta let her, do her thing and see if she even wants to come back to me. I mean, I don't want to mess up anymore. All I want to do is live my life and be, and be better. That's all I want to do. Just, I want to go to more dirt events and go to ERX and go to England and go see rally car racing on the English countryside and just have fun. I miss the days where we would turn the YouTube channel on and watch the WRC or Formula One racing, but I would rather watch WRC more than anything else. But I never have anything against Joe. No. I think one of the reasons why I had such a problem in the relationship was because, one, I didn't understand what was going on. I couldn't understand a lot of things, and I got really upset and I got really angry, and that's what happened. But I didn't see what Joe was trying to tell me. But now I see it all the time. I see it as perfect as daylight, Because she's trying to tell me, she's always been trying to tell me, Jack, you gotta start seeing things around here my way. Or you gotta start seeing what I'm trying to tell you. That's not good. Somebody exploded Bambi all over the road here on Interstate, going towards, I'm going towards, I just got out of Monticello, so I'm going towards Clearwater right now, and somebody just blew up Bambi all over the road. Yeah, there's a carcass all over the road over here on the right-hand side. Look pretty yummy. Yummy! I guess some people aren't supposed to shoot a deer, they're supposed to hit it with their car. And I remember when Ken Block was driving and a deer jumped out of nowhere and hit his car. Yeah, and he said, well, that was because Team Subaru put a deer out in the middle of the road. And he was kidding, he was joking, But that's the one thing that I loved about Ken Block, is that he raced for different things. He raced for different vehicles. He used Audis, he used Fords, he used Hyundai. He was going to use Mini Cooper, but then he changed his mind. Liam Dorn went with Mini Cooper, and Liam Dorn now uses minis for rally or for wheelie. They do wheelies in minis. Yeah, he took a stretched Mini Cooper and put a motorcycle engine in it. Now it does wheelies. Yeah, it just rides wheelies all the time. But I love rally car racing, so that's what I'm trying to be. Is, you know, I have the Traxaholics, and I just love rally car racing. Miniworks, I love the Miniworks company that we have, you know, that I have, called the Trax Revolution. Miniworks, Rallyworks, and Traxaholics. Yep. So that's what I'm getting at. So yeah. But I just want to tell you all that I really appreciate everything that y'all do, and I love you guys. And I just want to let you know, yeah, I had Hardee's. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I ate. I was like, yeah, I had Hardee's. I was gonna say Taco Bell's open till 2, but it's gonna be closed when I get home. So yeah, I'm gonna do something when I get home. So I'm gonna set up the camera, and you guys are gonna watch something really cool when I get home. Okay? I don't know how you guys are gonna like it, but I'm gonna do something when you guys get home. So. I don't know how well it's going to work. It's probably just going to blow up in my face and probably going to suck. That's usually what happens. I don't know what I'm doing. Probably not even going to do anything. I'm probably just going to go to bed. Get up and go see Joe tomorrow. Yeah. Take the cooler out of the back of the Mini Cooper and put it on top of my cabinet, and then go see Jeremy and Shay tomorrow, because I haven't seen them for a long time, and I need to go to Miltona. Yeah. Because going from Miltona to Sauk Center isn't that bad. It's like only 45 miles. So I have somebody go see them tomorrow. And then I'll go home tomorrow night around midnight or something. Go home and get some bed or get some sleep and go to work 4 in the afternoon on Monday. And I'm only 17 miles away from St. Cloud right now, and I don't even know what I want to do with my life. I see that all the time. Like, you know, I say I don't even know what I want to do with my life. And I don't know what I want to do with my life. Hey, it's 43 degrees outside, so it's Ken Block degrees outside. Now, when it's 43 outside, I say it's Ken Block degrees. 42 is Oliver Bennett and Jensen Button. Yeah, I don't know. Oliver Bennett's like, ooh. is that a Suzuki? Turn that into a rally car. Yeah, so I was saying that, I was like, yeah. So I don't really go hang out with Minnesota After Dark much anymore. I don't go up to the spot where, Buffalo Wild Wings and all that shit used to be. Yeah, I don't really go up there anymore, so I don't really know what's going on. So, yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Hey, dirty. Baby, I got you now, but don't you work. No, I don't know. I know one thing, man. This guy over here, man. Yeah, in Hasty, he built that really big garage on that house that was right next to the gas station where the Marathon is. He built that really big garage, and I was like, dude, man, I bet somebody took my idea, and now they're just going to turn around and make that thing, like, badass. They're going to have so much fun. I don't know, man. I really wish that I could figure out what the fuck I want to do with my life. Well, I know what I want to do. I just don't have the funds for it. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the funds to do what I want to do. I love watching all these videos about stupid bullshit people who are like, hey, I got $5,000 by putting in my information and all of a sudden getting an auto loan or getting a loan. Or I put in this much money to get a $40,000 loan. But here's a question I want to know. Is after you put all that information in, why is it that when you talk on the phone, the person that you talk to is always got to be like Palestine or like, from another country or like a Punjab or like, Somali or something like that? Why are they not like, why do they not sound like a loan officer? Why do they sound like somebody who's just totally like trying to get your social security number, like you're talking to a Dubayan prince or something, or a prince, like a sultan. Yeah, why do I have to feel like I'm talking to a sultan before I give him my before he gives me a loan? It's like, please put in your social security number and then I will give you your loan. I'm like, no, I don't want to. What the hell, dude? I mean, that's like, why? Why do I have to jump through fucking hoops just to get money? I've never fucking understood that, you know what I'm saying? I really haven't. It's so fucking weird. Hey, look, it's a Crosstrek. Those are nice rally cars, except for they'd be so cool if they were like, maybe they were STI hatchbacks. Oh wait, that's what they are. But they don't have STI balls. Holding on to where I miss Chester Bennington. Yeah, I do. Man, I wish Jeremy was up, man. Yeah, I wish Jeremy Drenning was up. So I could bug him and be like, what's up, dude? Want to do a podcast together? It doesn't feel like a Sunday at all. Yeah, it doesn't. No, it's actually Sunday, though. Yep. Sunday the 19th. Wow. Sugar Daddy's is only open for an hour and 20 minutes. And they close at 4. Not going there, though. No. never really had a need to go there, you know? No, I never had. Never have alone, never have a need. Oh, man. You can call me Rally Racer. I will make a school for me. You can call me Rally Racer. I will drive a Rally C. I love rally cars, cause rally cars are so great. I love rally cars are so great. Oh, Rally, you're so fun, you drive my mind. Hey, Rally, hey, Rally. Oh, Rally, you're so cool and I don't really know. I go a lot fast and I don't go really slow. I like to go flat out and I know I really know. All I gotta say is, Rally, I'm bored, okay? So, I'm really bored right now. I'm almost home. Yeah. So, I'm almost home. Take a look around. On the sunshine on the ground. I'm the whisper in the wind. I'm the greatest freaking friend. I know what you're thinking. Illegal, illegal. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Well, the fucked up thing is that I did something, you know, to a strand of hair and it worked, but I don't know. Did it work though? That's the question. Yeah, did it work though? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. I really don't think it did. But I'm not quite sure. I'm holding on to what I'm having now. Bill, 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 bill. 1, 2 into the 3 into the. So ready to make an entrance. So back on up. You know I'm about to rip up. Give me the microphone first so I can like a Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know you ain't nothing but a baby. So low down, brother. So we're crazy. Death row is a that pays, unbeatable. So please don't try to this. I miss. There was this YouTuber that used to be on. His name was Freddie Fox or something like that, or Freddie Fox. That used to come on. I think he's Aussie Man now. But Aussie Man comes on and he's like, "Oh, look at this Charlie. She is totally fucked." Yeah. You know, he comes on with the Australian accent or the British accent or whatever he comes on with, and he's like, "This Charlie's really fucked." And I think it's British, I really do. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not real. Well, he calls himself Aussie Man. Like Aussie Man, so like, he's British, so yeah. So he comes on, he's got a British accent, and he talks about how people are like royally fucked and stuff. And he's like, this person's like royally fucked, you know. And he comes on, and he's really funny, and I love the guy. He's really funny. I love him to death. I think he's amazing. And, yeah, he comes on, he laughs, he's fucking brilliant. He's great. I love him. So yeah, and so he comes on and he talks about how he talks about like how this one Sheila is walking down the street and then she slips on something and then she's like, Riley, fucked. Or get fucked. And then she hits the ground and everything else. And his videos are amazing. And there used to be a guy named Freddie Fox, and he was, he would listen to YouTube videos before YouTube got really anal and got really retentive about, doing like videos and stuff. Because like one day I did a YouTube video and I was using samples from like, songs and stuff, and I was like, and I used like Bryan Adams, and I was like, and before the song even started, I was like, oh, thinking about our younger years, and I was like, okay, and then I stopped, and then I was like, well, yeah, our younger years were so much better, but I was using the samples for what's it called, and as soon as I did that, YouTube banned my video, and I'm like, what the fuck? But then I went over to Rumble, and it's over on Rumble, and people are just laughing their asses off because they love this shit. So I use Rumble lots of times when I don't want to use, I'll put both of them up on Rumble and on Facebook, and I'll see which one gets the most views, and then I'll be like, well, I'm going to start using that for my, go-to, downloadable stuff, because I think that's where we're going to go live on for the Berserker podcast, or for the Berserker Bears podcast, is because one, that's more open, and you can do a lot more cooler things in that podcast when you go live, because it's more fun, it's more political, it's more turning point, bitch. But see, the thing is that when you go live on Facebook, I don't know if you're being censored, or I don't know what what is being said or what is being done, because I don't know what the Zuckerberg is doing, what the Zuckerberg is doing. I have no idea, because I don't think that he sits there and watches and scrutinizes every video. I think he has people who work in that department who sit there and go, oh, this guy's back on, so he's going to do another video for another 5 hours of talking to himself, or, but if he starts playing with himself, then we're going to take his camera and we're going to turn it off. Or we're going to say that his internet connection is slow, so that he gets mad at it and turns it off. Well, I don't know. It's just one of those things that you just, can't really get too anal retentive about. But Bradshaw and Bryant, anyway. But like when you do Facebook Live, though, when you do Facebook and you download the video after you do Facebook, or you take it off of you take it off. So you hit after you do the live, you close it out, it's on your page, and then you download the thing. And then you put it up on YouTube, and you put it up on Rumble. The first one that gets any views is Rumble, because Rumble, people are sitting there watching Rumble every day, because it's a TV channel, and so is YouTube. I mean, you can watch YouTube anytime you want to on TV. Yeah, you can. But to get views of people, the one thing that I've noticed that you do to get views is you just keep on letting it play. So one thing you can do on YouTube is you can go to your TV, right? Go to YouTube, and then you have somebody watch your video 1,000 times. Yeah. Or you have, but see, then they changed it because new people started doing that. So then what they did was they made people have to subscribe to your channel 1,000 times before you can even make money on YouTube. But Rumble, you can make money on Rumble if you have a damn cell phone number that's not being taken by another account. Even though you've deleted your account, even though you've gotten rid of your account, you know, it's like, oh, your cell phone number is being used by somebody. No, it's not. I deleted the account how many fucking years ago or months ago? Yeah. It's gone. Okay. Okay. Yeah. But now I actually am thinking about going home and, well, I had something to eat. But I'm actually thinking about going home and literally, like, you know, I want some ice cream and some chocolate milk. Yeah. Oh, my nose. Dude, man, this guy, I was sitting there staring at this guy. He was so cool. He was in, God bless him, I love this dude, okay? There was a guy in Quick Trip last night. Bought Swiss rolls, right? This guy bought Swiss rolls. He was sitting there, he was staring at the ice cream. Yeah, I was sitting there staring at the ice cream. He was sitting there staring at something else. And I was like, dude, man, I like the Smurfs on the back of your shirt. They're fucking awesome. He's like, yeah, thanks, dude. And I told him that the Smurfs were lovely on the back of his shirt. And he looked at me really funny, and I was like, what? You know? I was like, why are you looking at me all funny? And he's like, he basically said to me that he was all like, he couldn't believe that he said, or that I said what I said. But you want to know something I can't wait to do that I've really wanted to do so bad? I actually literally want to go buy a bowl. Or not a bowl. I want to go buy 2 things of Crave cereal at the grocery or at Quick Trip. I want to go buy 2 things of what's it called? I want to go buy 2 things of Crave cereal. Go get a bottle of milk, right? Oh yeah, a bottle of milk. And I just want to eat a fucking bowl of Crave cereal today. Like that's what I want to do. Like so fucking bad. Yeah. Because it just sounds like something that I would do. Because I love Crave cereal. It's fucking, Crave is amazing. It's either Crave or Reese's Peanut Butter Puff cereal. That is fucking amazing. Those are like the 2 fucking things. I mean, I know that when you go to what's it called, like, it kind of fucking pisses me off, but like, I went out to Walmart and I found one of these cool things. They have the multi-meal bags, the big ass bags of, like, you know, cereal sometimes. And what I did was one time I bought one of those big things that you put oats in, right? One of those big things that you put oats in. And I put multi-meal cereal from like 3 different cereals into one of those containers. Shut the sucker up and I poured it in a bowl. And I had Crave, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles, and chocolate Lucky fucking Charms, dude. Chocolate Lucky fucking Charms. I had 4 fucking cereals in one bowl. I literally died. Got to heaven. You guys are great. I love you guys. I'm going to download this and put this up on Rumble and YouTube and when I get home. And then I might just go live tonight if you guys want to fucking hang out with me. It's kind of like 4 in the morning. Kind of really don't know what to do. Somebody says, Jack, you should just go to bed because, you know, you got to get up tomorrow and hang out with the ex or hang out with Joe and You know, tell her how much you love her. I think I should bring her a thing of flowers. Well, flowers die. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to see her. Bring her some Cadbury's or something. I don't know. I just want to talk to her. Alright, talk to y'all later.